Hey everybody, it's Eddie with Benning Farm. Other night, probably been a week ago now, heard our livestock guardian dog barking. She has different barks. We could tell something was out there, but it was about 3 o'clock in the morning, and for some reason neither one of us got up. We both heard them, but we didn't get up and come check on it. Well, sure enough, apparently some dogs had dug under our fence in a chicken pen, got in the coop, killed all our chickens, which was 12 or 14, I forget which. Anyway, killed all of them. So what we're going to be doing, well, on top of that we had 7 little ones that we had in another pen, and they didn't get them. Well, last night apparently a possum got in there and killed 2 of them. So what we're going to do is fix our coop up, and I'm going to show you some of the problems that cause this to happen. The biggest problem, well, not the biggest problem, but one of the problems is in the area we live in, there's 2 or 3 rent houses, and nothing wrong with renters, and even if somebody builds a house, moves out, if they've got a dog in town, then when they get out in the country, then I can just let them roam free. And it's fine and well as long as they stay on your place. But when they start going to other places and killing chickens, and we've had some kill a couple of rabbits. Neighbor across the way, they had some get in theirs and kill some quail. So it's not good to let your dogs run free. So anyway, I'll show you some of the problems that caused it, and then kind of how I'm going to try to fix it. So let's take a gander at everything, because we're burning daylight. Okay, part of the problem is, and they didn't get in on this side, but this is part of my problem. You see how I've got weeds growing up here and everything that I haven't taken time to clear out, and here's my problem. I'll stack stuff instead of putting it, doing something with it when I clean something up or something. I'll just stack it somewhere, like this thing. It's got, I don't know if you can see 10, but this was an old feeder I had hanging my feed on for the chickens, and when I threw it out of the pen, because it's getting rotten, instead of actually dealing with it, taking the tin off where I can reuse it for something, dealing with the rotted boards and everything, I just threw it across the fence. Same way with that same thing. Then what happens is when I mow, especially with the zero turn, it's so easy to go around stuff. So I wind up going around stuff, and then that causes more and more problems in the long run. You know, I guess it's procrastination, so don't be procrastinating. Here's some tomato cages that we pulled up, and we pulled them out of the garden and just kind of threw them over here. And as you can see, I used to mow there, then threw them there, so now I'm going around them, causing a problem again. Here's some wire that needs thrown on the scrap iron pile that I haven't picked up and thrown on it yet. So it comes down, my fence is getting pepper vine, different things growing up on it. So now it's hard to see in there to start with. What'll happen like this, and dogs and cows should do it too, but the way we've learned to tell the difference if something gets your chickens, cows will dig under your pen too, your fence, but they'll kill a couple chickens and eat them, and they won't usually kill the whole bunch. They'll just get what they're hungry. Dogs will get in there and they're playing with them, is what they're doing. And then they mess around and kill them, leave them lay till they can find another one to play with. So this is what caused the problem, or one of the things that causes problems. So if you have grown up places, And plus this is like ragweed and stuff that I need to get rid of anyway. But anyway, if we can get the gate here. And as you can see there, got holes under there. Had them in this coop here, but I've since thrown some dirt up on them. But see, that board there is loose. I've been meaning to fix it, but a dog can work its way in there. Holes there, we got holes there. I'm going to show you how I'm going to fix it. And then we had the little chicks in here. Well, that little hole right there, I guess Possum got in there last night and got them. Little hole over there in the corner. You see how grown up my chicken pen is, which I like to leave a little bit for them, but I need to get in here and weed whack this down, get them some tender grass to eat. This taller grass kind of helps with aerial predators like hawks and such, because they can get down in there and hide. I don't know how many we've lost over the years to hawks, but I come around, put chicken wire on the bottom of this. What the dogs did, they come in right here at this low spot, dug under right there. I had a brick right there, so I put another brick there. That brick right there, and I put another brick, threw some dirt on it. They can still get in there. The problem is, I didn't have a problem with them, and maybe they just found it. But to get to this particular pasture, I had this gate shut. I was letting this grow up some and just has cows sort of different things. So I had this gate shut. The tree line back there at the back, there's coyotes and dogs and stuff runs through that grown up pasture behind us. That's somebody else's place. And so they had to come under that fence. There's a place down back where my pond runs down. It's Old Creek. They can get through there. So they come under that fence somewhere. I haven't found it yet. Hadn't been down there to look. Then being this gate was open, they could run right up in here, start testing the fence. And that's where they got in at. So fixing that the best I can, and I'm going to fix the coop, because I don't seem to have much problem during the day. It's more at night. So I'm going to fix the coop, make it a little harder to dig in, and we'll go up there and get started on that. And it's not going to be pretty, but hopefully it'll work. So let me go get my stuff and we'll do that. I'll tell you what I'm building it out of and everything. So let me go do that and we'll be back. Okay, what I'm going to do, I've got a board I'll show you here in a minute, but I had some bricks up under here. And grab one of them here. Bricks like this. Had them under there, but they can still dig under them. What I'm going to do, I got old, most of them oak. There's some sweet gum in them, hardwood 4x4s. Just shove it in there because I'm going to come in on the other side and put the bricks against it too. I just want to kind of level that out a little bit. Father-in-law had bunch of these. He got them, thought he might do something with them, and never did. So asked me did I want them, and I went ahead and got them. What I want to do is leave it up just like that, up under there like that. Get out some more right through here. The idea is, well, you saw this 3/4 inch. It'll take a minute to dig under that. But if you throw something like this out there, I'm just doing this like this because that's what I have. But it takes them longer to dig under, and hopefully they'll give up before they get that far. So what I'm going to do is put it up there, come in and backfill it, which this is in our, we actually have 2 coops. Got one the chickens spend the night in, and then this one's where they lay the eggs. And it's usually open during the day and closed at night. And then the other ones is closed during the day and closed at night. We just open it up and let them in. But I don't want animals or something to figure out they can come in this one and get into them. So we'll do this like this. We'll do that, and I'm going to come in on the other side and screw some screws down into it. Let's move you over here to the outside. We'll do about the same thing here. I'll dig it out a little bit. There's 4 of them bricks. Put down over the years. Stuff is getting in there. I put more bricks down, but the problem with them bricks, they're not big enough. They can move them if they're serious about it. And apparently they are. They wouldn't be digging my stuff up now, would they? Anyway, that's deep enough. Let me get that a little deeper down there.
I'm gonna need a brick on top over here.
Yeah, well, I'll probably find a board or something put there. Fill this in too. This hole right here, in fact, I probably shouldn't fill it up that much. Hole right here I'm not really worried about, because when I shut my gate for the laying pin, then it covers that hole up. See? Which, I've got to put that board there too. Okay. Just like that. I need to cut me a board for that. If y'all see that hole there. This hole right here, something could get in, so I'll cut me a little board. I got a 1x4 something up there and screw it to it. About a foot. 4 inches be enough? Yeah. Okay. Let me measure these other ones and we'll be back. Alright guys, just because I do something doesn't mean that you need to do it too. But if you feel confident doing it, then go ahead and give it a whirl. My problem is, I fixed my little corner there that was loose. I just put some more screws in it. The problem is this wire right here is loose. It's chicken wire. They can possum or something, raccoon, something like that. Mink or weasel, I don't know that we've got them around there, but anything like that could get in right there. Well, found me a board out here that at one time we had a deal here with had plastic on it. Little window thing you could open up in the summertime, sit down in the winter and give them a warm spot, but we found out, we did that for when we built the coop. We found out over the years, really don't need it in our area of the country. It doesn't get that cold, except last year it got pretty cold. But they did fine where we had them. We had them in some chicken tractors that was kind of open. We just put some tarps up on 2 sides towards the wind, kind of keep the wind and the rain off of them. They did fine, so I'm going to eventually take that down, but I need me a little board. My only choice is to go up there, look around through the shop, find me one, spend 30 minutes trying to find one, then come back, cut it off, be sure it fits and everything. So I just pulled one off this edge right here. It was like this in here, and I just pulled it off. I thought it'd be close to right. But what I did was stuck it up there, eyeballed it. Happen to have 2 bricks out here still. I stuck it up there like that, and I remember where it needed to be. I just reared back and kicked it real good and broke it right there. Now then, is it pretty? No. Is it a nice clean cut? No. Is it going to work for what I want to do? And this is old scrap piece of wood. See, it's split. There's not much else to do with it. It's just, you could say it's used out its life, but not quite. We can use it here till it completely rots, then we'll throw it on the ground and get these nails out and let the worms eat it. So let me screw it up there and we'll call this good, and I'll go around and show you what we did. Okay, we're through with the chicken coop patch, I guess you'd call it. Let me take you around and show you what we did. Like I say, this is our egg laying, which the 5 we have left are not laying yet. It's still a couple months for them. We want to put that board down, kind of up under there, pack dirt around it. So, I mean, something could get in it if they really wanted to, but they're going to have to work at it. Maybe next time Joe's barking and we hear dogs, we'll get up and come check it out. But anyway, just put boards like that. Put that old piece of pallet board on there I found laying. Fixed my little door. Put them 4x4s on here like we was talking about. Filled them up with dirt. Same way on the back side. That's about it, except for one thing. We was talking earlier about all these weeds and everything growing up, and that's part of the problem. They can get in here. You can see I've got 10 around this side because this side is open. There's a barbed wire fence over there. They just zip right under it, so I protected this side best I could, but they come in from the other side. But anyway, we was talking about the weeds and how I just kind of pile stuff and all that and don't do what I do. Well, let me show you what happens. Those bricks right there was inside the coop. We don't need them now, so instead of actually putting them where they belong, we just threw them there, and I told Debbie just throw them over the fence, put them in a pile where I'll see them. But now then, instead of dealing with them right now like I should have, there's another project for me. So like I say, don't do what I do all the time, or any of the time. So, for Benning Farm, we appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Hope you learned something. Do that like and subscribe and dinging the bell and whatever you need to do. If you enjoy these, if it's something you really want to see, leave me a comment and we'll try to do it. We've got a lot of stuff in the works. It just takes a little while. So, see y'all later.